Peace and blessings, everybody. What's going on? I'm Timo Russ. Welcome to the Hoagie Zone. The Hoagie Zone. What is the Hoagie Zone? Well, first and foremost, let me introduce my co-host. Everyone give it up for Hoag.
You already know.
Hoag is a visionary. He's also an amazing bettor in the game of the sports betting and paraphernalia and things of that nature. We also have to my right, Pedro. Give it up for Pedro, everybody. Show Pedro some love, some love.
Do it one time for the one time.
The token Mexican.
Chill out, Holmes.
Hey, fucker.
All right, well, I'm about to go the whole next Friday after next red. But anyway, here at the Hoagie Zone is everything sports culture, and of course, it takes place from the wonderful city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, 215 Philadelphia. We are live in Philly right now. So, during this podcast, we are going to be going through a little bit of financial literacy for everybody. That's right. We're going to be schooling y'all to the game of betting.
Teaching you how to bet responsibly.
Not only we teach you how to bet responsibly, but we're giving you the scoop on everything and anything that is lit within the sports world. So to start this off, this is our rough pilot. All you guys that might have a chance to watch us at home, this is the very beginning. So we're going to use this moment one day in the future to look back and see how far we came once we reach success, which is in the near future. But to get this all started, I think it's very important for us to all learn about betting and learn about sports bets. In sports betting, we have to understand we have to be responsible.
Time out, my fault. Do it look like it stopped recording or something?
Nah, it's not. It's just lagging, bro. It's still recording. Like it's been catching up every couple seconds or every 10 or 20.
It ain't stopped in a minute.
Let's take a look. And we can always chop this out, you know what I mean?
Cool.
All right, so sports betting. You might have some friends that sports bet. You might sports bet yourself. You might be a newcomer. You're looking to get into the game and you really don't know what to do, what to play, what teams to bet on. So we're going to start off this episode, our rough pilot, with learning a little bit of the terms of what sports betting is. And to do that, we're going to hand it over to our creator and the visionary, the betting master, Hoag. Hoag.
The betting master.
Hoag, so I am a new bettor. I'm trying to get into the game.
For sure.
And, I got some questions to ask you. So we're just going to start off with a few simple terms. What is a unit?
Great segue. It's a unit. Okay, I hear a lot of people ask me about unit size and stuff like that. What is a unit? A unit is literally whatever you bet on a given ticket or a given play. If you have $10 and you bet $10 is your unit, you make $10 your unit size, and you bet 2 units, you bet $20. $10 your unit size, that's all it is. Now, how you determine a unit size? That's things like I don't know, your bankroll, how much money you had to spend. The way I do it is when you take like as much money as you have, if you could lose it all on one bet and you not care. You know what I mean? If you could, granted, some people's position is different than others, but if you can lose everything on one bet and your life don't change, that's your bankroll size. Now, your bankroll size doesn't have to stay that way. It can grow, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, whatever you have, take that. And if you're a volume bettor, you want to be betting 1%. If you're more of a quality bettor, you want to be betting 10% of your bankroll. So if you got, for instance, $1,000, yeah, it might sound like you're not making no money, but you might want to be betting $10 a bet, because at that point, betting becomes a hobby. It's fun. You ain't hurt. You can win. You know what I mean? That's the way you want to look at it. You don't want to stress. You don't want to be worrying about, I got to pay my rent. It's not going to get it that way. It's not designed for you to win that way. You know what I mean? So you got to take the unit size and be disciplined. Stick to your keys, stick to your guns, and you can see profit.
Cool, man. Thank you for that. So I just learned what a unit size is. Pause.
Super wild. Super wild.
Thank you for teaching us about your unit.
That's crazy.
Um,
What the
My bad. I'm gonna keep it rolling.
Yeah.
So
we can't wait till the sound bites get right for that.
What?
I need a pause button.
Yeah, the pause thing is kind of overdone too sometimes. So we got to figure out something else for all these moments. Shout out to Cam and Mace.
Facts.
What is all right? So I always hear people talking about parlays. What is a parlay? Tell me what a parlay is and what does that mean?
It's when you bet more than one things on one ticket. So if you have two things you like in a game, okay, the Sixers to win and beat to score 30. If you put them both on a ticket, it's a parlay. Anything on a ticket that isn't just one item. If it's more than one item, it's called technically a parlay. You know what I mean? You put them together, you can increase your odds, make more money, make less money. You never know.
Okay. Now I always hear people also reference money lines. What is a money line, and what is the significance of a money line?
Oh, the money line is when it's just taking the person, a team, a player, just the winner of the match. It doesn't matter whether it's by a certain amount or anything like that. Just the winner of a match. If it's a game, it's a fight, it's a show, whatever. Money line, one against one, the winner, the outcome of the winner. That's it.
Cool. All right. Thank you for that. So I think that since today is a special day in sports, and the NBA today, we have the end of the season tournament. We got Lakers versus the Pacers coming up. So I gotta ask you, Hoag, since you are the betting expert here, and since you told me that you are actually making plays with the Lakers and the Pacers tonight, tell me what you think about the Lakers versus Pacers game, and what are Hoagie's picks for the Lakers versus the Pacers tonight?
Well, if you want all my picks, you got to tap the link in the bio, man. You got the. I'll give you a little something. If you want to know what I like about today, I'm just not with the masses. The in-season tournament, I'm not sold on it. I think it's a great thing. I think they did what they needed to do to bring the fans back into the game and things of that nature and all that. But at the end of the day, I don't think LeBron is going to win tonight. I think he wants to win, but it doesn't matter that much to the other guys on this team. I feel like the Pacers are going to win. I'm just fighting the narrative. I think LeBron's going to have a great game, but I just think the Pacers are going to win tonight. It's plus money play.
Question, teacher moment. When you say plus money play, what do you mean by that?
Well, most plays when you bet with the bookies or your sports book or whatever it is, the bet is what you would call odds. It's implied odds. So if you have a player that is supposed to score there, like if Vegas likes LeBron to score 28 tonight, right? The regular line would be minus 110, minus 115. They call that juice. That's what you got to pay the bookies. Just it's how they make their money, I guess. It's what they're offering on the bet. But the odds, for me, I don't like to pay nothing. When I bet my money, I want to at least double it. Like I don't care about your $8 or your $9 when I bet 10. No, I don't want that. I want my $10 or I'm not betting shit. You know what I mean? At least I try to be that way. So my plays are plus money, meaning if you bet $1, you'll win $1 or more. You know what I mean? That's what I mean when I say plus money.
Thank you for that. So, dealing with the topic of Lakers versus Pacers, I'm actually going to ask everyone a question, or ask you, Hoag, a question, and we might even ask Pedro as well. One of the most frequently asked questions in sports, and this wouldn't be a proper podcast without proposing this question, right? When it comes to the GOAT in basketball, we always hear these two names go up against each other, right? Two. So, Hoag, I'm going to ask
what
you.
What two, bro? Two names.
There's always two names always brought up when people want to know who is the GOAT in basketball. There's always two names they reference.
I already feel
they either going with LeBron or MJ.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan or LeBron James. All right. So I'm curious to know In your opinion, who is the greatest of all time? Is it LeBron? Is it MJ? Is it somebody else?
No, it's no one else. It's. Wait. What'd you just say?
Who is the GOAT? Is it LeBron James or is it Michael Jordan? In Hoag's opinion,
It's someone else.
who's the other person?
Well, I mean,
I'm interested to hear this.
It's only one other person that could be if it's not LeBron.
AI?
AI, are you high, man?
Allen Iverson?
You already see the shoes on the top shelf.
What
You
the
already
fuck,
know.
man?
Oh, okay.
You already know.
Okay.
you know
All
what?
all
There's
right.
some AIs up there. It's a
oh.
reason the AI's on the third shelf.
Okay. All right. You know what?
Look where you. What the?
I forgot about that. You're right. You're right. I also forgot where we at as well. But listen,
Rest in peace to the Mamba.
look, Black Mamba for life.
Crazy, bro.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. But can we also agree that as great as his legacy was, he's not asked, and when it comes to that question, he's not really asked as much as the other two players are. People always say, although I agree with you, I hear your argument.
I'm about to give it to you.
I hear your
I'ma
argument,
I'm
and I
that
actually
was super wild.
probably agree with you. But Kobe is not really mentioned when it comes up to who's the best, one or the
Because-
other. And I don't agree with that. But I'm just
Well,
saying.
I'm a basketball player.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I played the game, not on the highest levels, but I played the game competitively. And in most cases, the players know, you know what I mean, who the best is, man. You look at it from a tail of the tape, like, all the statistics and accolades that players have and stuff like that, all that stuff can become, it's tainted. They got asterisks next to it because of, like, circumstances, you know what I mean? Like, who these guys play with, they design their teams and all that. It's too many things that have to come into, like, into fruition for a player to win championships and acquire accolades and statistics of that matter. So, you know what I mean? Kobe didn't play for the first 3 years of his career, for real. Not saying that that's to his detriment, but it's just situational. Not saying that if he didn't play like LeBron did, he would have did the same thing. So I say that to say, when Cole played the game, right? You look at the way he plays the game. You look at the way Mike played the game. You look at the way LeBron James played the game. You put them all in the major statistical categories of basketball, and you see who checks off the most boxes. And when I go down the list, LeBron, I mean, yeah, he's the all-time leading scorer, but I think the consensus opinion is he's the third best scorer of the three. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you got the IQ and the passing ability. That puts LeBron definitely up. I like him up top. I'm not going to say that he's head and shoulders better than them at those things. I believe he was asked to do those things. Like, there's been times where you've asked players like Kobe or Mike to distribute and facilitate, and they had triple doubles on demand the same way LeBron does. So I'm not going to sit here and say that, Michael Jordan is better than everybody because he couldn't shoot. I'm not going to say LeBron's better than everybody.
I know one thing is for sure. Whenever I go see somebody ball up a piece of paper and shooting in the trash can, they ain't yelling out MJ or LeBron. They yelling Kobe. So you got to give him his flowers on that. That's for sure.
Kobe's the man, bro.
Yeah.
He do everything, bro.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
We definitely
I feel
lost
like-
somebody.
I feel-
Pedro, what you got?
I was just gonna say, like, in his point, I feel like the players are always gonna know who's better more so than asking a fan, because a fan's gonna put more emotion into it. Fan's gonna like think more like situationally around who they have better memories around
Okay.
over actual technical ability. Like, so if you look at MJ playing the game, like you said, versus like just strict one-on-one plays, Kobe is fucking amazing.
He's if you ask me, I don't even really think it's close, to be honest with you. Like, when you look
All right, so then let's just go back to just the question. When it comes to those two, maybe not the greatest of all time, but who's the better player, LeBron or MJ?
LeBron or MJ.
Yeah, who's the just between them two? If I had to ask you who's better, LeBron or MJ?
I don't think that's close. Michael Jordan is head and shoulders better than LeBron James.
Okay.
It's not even close, man.
Pedro.
Now, I'll give you this much. I'll
Okay.
say this much because
Okay.
it sounds like I'm just pure LeBron hater.
No.
Fuck that. I'm going to tell y'all the truth, bro.
Go ahead.
Me personally, I feel like LeBron James is in a different category. I
I feel
don't-
like it's not the same game.
I feel
I agree
that
with you
too,
on that.
but he's
Yeah.
a different category. I respect dude more as a person than like the way he
I've heard
carry
some
himself
stuff
and
about
as a
MJ.
man and shit. Like, well, the stuff you probably heard about MJ probably ain't true either. But
I mean, no, I'm not saying anything like crazy detrimental, but just him as a person. Like, there's mad accounts from fans of just him being an asshole.
Yeah, that too,
Like,
that
that's
too, for sure.
But have you ever
I've
heard
heard
anything
of that.
like that
I thought
about LeBron?
No, and it ain't even that. It's like just look at everything that he do.
Yeah, like community outreach type
Just period. Like his whole team, everybody,
Yeah.
same girl. Like
Never been
dude,
a
like
scandal.
he like unreal.
Yeah.
Like he like AI or something. Like
yeah, like he is
Yeah.
literally.
he might go down as the
most
greatest black person to walk the face of the earth. Like I mean, you look at it from this standpoint, right? Martin Luther King and all that they
Still had
they did for
scandal.
our future. Yes, it moved us forward in leap years and light years and things of that nature. But it's evolution. Yo, look at what LeBron is about to do.
In what sense?
Like there's kids in China.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? There's kids in China talking about, you know, and then what he does for the black people, like, dude, shine light. You know what I mean? He got his
Yeah.
whole team in. That's the beacon. He's the beacon
Yeah.
of success. And what is?
Yeah, what it is to
Yeah,
be.
I just think I think when it's all said and done, I think he's going to own the team in Vegas. I actually thought it was going to go as far as him starting a new fucking basketball league. I thought it was going.
You know, I
I
actually
wouldn't be surprised.
and I actually like what
was
Pedro
cool.
said, where I think people got to understand when that question is brought up that it is a different game and it's a different era. Like, obviously, there's a lot of greats.
Damn. So we are off air.
All right, no,
So that's gonna be the rough cut because we lost the main camera. Unless you want to keep going.
no, wait, but do you think that's saved?
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
all
it's
saved.
All right, well, yeah,
It
let's
saved
keep
until
just
just
keep
now.
keep it rolling for now because we still got, him and I.
Yeah, I got you.
We'll end it on this. But yeah, I mean, I think that it's just a much different game right now. I think generationally that the players back then, there's very few that probably can keep up with the caliber of players now. You know what I mean? Because I think just skill, body shape, everything. It's just I feel like everyone is kind of a lot more enhanced. It's like humans, in my opinion, are very comparable to technology. You know, we just all getting better as time goes. So I gotta agree with Pedro on that.
Yeah.
And it's just a different game. You got a lot of players that definitely from back in the day could hold their own with everybody else. But if you were to take the NBA in 1975, or excuse me, let's go to 1992. And let's just say all these NBA players versus all the NBA players in 2023. The guys back then are not going to stand a chance. It's just a whole
Yeah.
different game. You feel the same?
To say they wouldn't stand a chance is just crazy.
Yeah, no, like
A few of them will stand a chance. A few. I'll give you a few of them.
No,
But the majority of the league, come on,
no.
these kids, the type of training these kids have today.
But they play differently. Like if you look at like,
Well, that's
the
why we
shot
saying it's-
patterns,
that's why we saying it's a
Steph Curry
different game.
Changed the game.
Well, yeah,
like, it used
no,
to
I'm
be
not.
lot
I'm not
more
a guy.
to
I'm
the
not a
rim.
guy that's like not growing with the times. That's like
It's just a
stuck on the
different
old
game.
People,
Yeah.
fuck, no, I ain't that guy.
Yeah.
But to say that they would not compete is crazy,
A few of them would compete,
bro.
Nah,
but
like,
it's a different
A
game.
few of them.
nah,
a few
like,
of
that's the
them
thing. You can't.
I just think it's a complete, total different game. I think if you're going to take, Clyde Drexler and Charles Barkley and a lot of the greats that did their thing, of course they're going to be able to hold their own. But like
You're saying like the average player.
the average player in the NBA, if you take the masses of the players in the NBA back and that
Agreed.
time to this
Agreed.
time,
I
it's
agree.
just different. And that's what made those other guys I just mentioned so great because they put in the time and they told their stories to everyone else where it's like, oh, that's what Barkley was doing. Oh, how many, there's you have potential people out there to be better than Kobe just based upon his inspirational speeches alone, like the way he talked about being a great, like he didn't go to when they was out of the club, he wasn't at the club. He's practicing. So all these kids now are hearing all his game and they're soaking it in, and they're just even based on that, we didn't get all the testimonies of Kobe wasn't able to get all the testimonies of all the greats like we have his testimony now,
Man, Kobe was, when I watched Kobe back in the day, bro, it was so crazy how much I love ball game. I used to turn the TV off when he subbed out. Like I would change the channel. Like it'd still be
Wow.
basketball playing, but if Kobe subbed out, I would turn.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because I knew when he was coming back in the game. I knew his rotation and things like that. Bro, I didn't really. That's how good. Like it just like the way he played the game is the only way I felt like it was supposed to be played. You know what I mean? They really don't make players like that no more due to LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens? Everybody, you make the right play. You make the right play, and he ends up losing more often than not because of it. Yeah, he got his rings, but you put Kobe in front of LeBron. We see what happened every time it happened. You know what I mean?
So to end
On a big
this,
screen, 1-on-1 anyway.
to end this, I know we talked about, Lakers versus, Pacers, and I know you can't give away your picks, but can you at least, who do you think is going to win tonight?
I like the Pacers.
You like the Pacers?
LeBron will play well.
Okay.
He'll go over 2.5 threes.
Okay.
LeBron go over 2.5 threes. That's plus money. It's like plus 138. So if you bet $1, you win $1.38. You win your dollar back and $1.38. So I like that.
Word. All right, well, look, it's time to get busy and get on out of here. Once again, I'll go by the name of Timo Russ. This is Hoag, Pedro. This was the Hoagie Zone. You guys have been tuning into something special. We appreciate y'all. Catch y'all next time. Signing out. Boom.